Oh, yeah, that's already a little bit of an uncomfy one for 9Z, but they're just waiting patiently. Could be a ramp hit to kick off proceedings. Nexa potentially to be tested. There's a lot of utility here, but m0NESY's also in close support around the corner. Martinez jumps, and m0NESY and Nexa will trade out between them. Flashbangs are good, and HooXi needs to step in for support.
And more support arrives. Nexa falls. That's given the pathway down to B if they want to go, and they're just immediately going to push off it. Nico has rotated down the vents, so he can start to take fights, and he's seeing that no one has come down.
Got to be careful his feet don't expose just by the ladder. We'll have a look and we'll spot Max. So that's a lot of information now gathered for G2. Nico doesn't begin his rotation, although I'm pretty sure that's the bomb spotted.
Yeah, that's the bomb on Max. So HooXi's definitely made them aware of this. And they are going to flank Heaven. And with HooXi falling, that's the go signal. Still have Hunter with the dual Berettas underneath. Great HE. Almost finds Buddha, who is been the one that's found all the kills so far for 9Z. Hunter's feeling the pressure. 20 seconds. They have to go onto him very shortly, and he knows it. Waiting for the timing, but DGT perfectly slinks out hard just as Hunter looks towards Heaven. Perfectly coordinated. Leaves it to Nico to clutch.
No kit as well, unless there's one on the floor he can pick up, but having to clear all these angles. It's a little bit more of a difficult task. Nico crawling around the side. DGT the first challenge, and DGT clears it with ease. That's a really nice pistol from 9Z. He's going to be scoped on the angle. In fact, juggles it over towards Hunter. This smoke's been everywhere in this round.
Yeah, they have the bodies in the right place. HooXi and Hunter and m0NESY both available, but HooXi falls immediately to the SMG. m0NESY pushes forward. That smoke is slowing things down. Big gap in the side. m0NESY, what a shot. And he's not done. Moving forward, seeing if they're going to be continuing to push in. He's got a tag off. Even picks himself up an upgraded pistol. Hunter gets a Galil. And this is looking good for G2. Continuing to rain terror with this scout. They've been forced back and towards ramp.
This is worrying now for 9Z, because you've wasted so much time. You were hoping you could get a kill. That smoke towards Hut was everything from G2. It delayed the play, and yet again, this is bearing a lot of similarities to the pistol. 9Z take ramp. They've got time to scale Heaven, but they are running out of time. G2 haven't moved all that much. Peak at the top, but m0NESY yet again, right place, right time. Misses the first shot, but he's still based in these pistols, still softening up these players, and it doesn't matter. Peak's able to find another kill, and then they line up for him as well. Budo finds the plant. Nico thrown into this 1 versus 3. It's doable, but suddenly 9Z all swing together.
What can you do here? He knows it. Falls back, hoping that someone's going to bring the fight to him, but this one's looking done. Might be able to grab himself a rifle, if possible. Still sticking around. So damage, name of the game. Can't quite find Budo. And that's incredibly well handled from 9Z. They reroute through to Heaven, and Peak going out wide. m0NESY had no idea that he crossed because it was between the scope-ins towards Heaven. And it's really unfortunate as well, you know, with the move towards ramp, Hunter with the Galil had gone down to lower, so...
Instead, waits patiently for the perfect moment, has got the support of m0NESY as well. This isn't 9Z's endgame, though. They've just dropped the smokes as a little bit of a ruse. Max is trying to scale in towards main for the A-split.
Yeah, with that trickle smoke, there's definitely room to do so. Nico has no idea. Max didn't spot the barrel. Nico catches the timing as he comes round. They have found space in towards Ava. Nexa on the push, lines up 2. Knows there's a third here. He wants to keep fighting. And that's given an opportunity, a bit of space. Damage done. m0NESY is going to slip in towards ramp. Nico pushing forward. GGT sees him. Nico tries to scamper away, but with m0NESY falling, that one's done. Question is, when's the go signal? Waiting for aggression. And here comes the peak, a swing over. But Nexa, as mentioned, ready, lying in wait. Is meant to bait out the shot and allow Martinez to swing, but they weren't ready for that extra piece. Good blow in the smoke. Nico gets his kill outside as well. 2 openers for G2. Nico's going to reroute, expecting this push in towards main, and catches Peak. Just Martinez and DGT. This one looks a lot better for G2.
Oh, it does. However, Hunter goes searching. 4 on 2. Should still be okay, and Nico has claimed all of outside for his own. This round goes a lot better because G2 win and get the better of these initial fights. And the initial fights don't gain 9Z map control anywhere else on the map. You see that Nico remained rooted in his position. The blow on the smoke outside didn't give 9Z that space. will drop the bomb as well. DGT now just confined towards radio. 15 seconds left. Just, if you're him, you're just hoping to die before the time expires at this point. They've got plenty of money, but you obviously want the loss bonus, and he'll be given it. Very comfortable round out of G2. Good communication from G2. And m0NESY, again, can be that player to take the contacts, then Nico can swing in. There's a lot of bait and switches now arising, which is so useful for G2 just to whittle the numbers down. 9Z feel restricted. DGT's grabs space in towards ramp, but he's completely alone. Nexa has retreated, and once more, we're at the 10-second mark. They need to grab this kill and plant. DGT, his position could be everything, but an immediate trade out as well. Buddha left into the 1-on-3. We'll get the bomb down. We'll try and escape. That's a great find on towards Hooksy, because now he's got room to breathe.
He picked up a Molotov as well. Decent in the post plant. And Hunter's just sticking it. Right in the open. Buddha, no issues dealing with him. And he spotted Nico. The flames go forward. Can't commit to the plant. Nico's on half HP from the earlier engagement. Buddha, he's got another Molotov. Unreasonable. He's picked up one more. Doesn't quite need it though. Doesn't believe in the commit. Nico with the swing though finds the kill and clutches it out. The 1v3 denied.
That's the individuals of G2 bailing themselves out of trouble though. That retake effort.
Rotating down, so we'll get the information pretty quickly. It'll have to be a fast rotation from the squad. Oh, what a shot from Nico. Taps Martinez out of the server. The HE forward, he reroutes into site. And now support comes down. Nexa can step in. They've got a really potent crossfire available. Even m0NESY can come late. SOP with the bomb, able to clear Nexa. Nico at the back gets one, looking for the transfer, able to find two, almost the third. And that's where m0NESY swings on through. DGT on the late lurk, wanted to get involved once that bomb was down, but now he has everything to do.
It takes one of Nico, one of Nexa to step up to the plate and drag G2 kicking and screaming through some of these rounds to stabilize them and kind of breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief, because he's been lurking predominantly in this first half. Here's this shot again. I mean, blink and you miss it. That is ridiculous. And that is the form you want to see out of Nico.
Yeah, they don't call him Nuko for nothing.
Nothing's been able to kind of prevent them from sightlines. Maybe this is the difference maker. 2 smokes replenished outside. That means that 9Z have got none for the exec, but at the same time, m0NESY is now creeping towards Hut. He's ready and waiting. At the same time, though, there's a ramp push. Hooksy spots players outside. Hunter gets the first blow over from GGT. Great trade from m0NESY, and now the ramp riflers can just step in perfectly. 1 kill each. A lobby crunch to completely shut down 9Z.
Nico goes 1 for 1 outside. m0NESY again finds... This is the slight gap. Recovering the bomb could be an issue. But finding a kill, that's a good start. m0NESY misses the AWP shot, but out of time though. That's the big issue. He knows that the split onto ramps can be difficult to break as well. If they catch a timing while m0NESY's in heaven, it leaves Nexa alone. Still gets his first kill, and that's going to give time for m0NESY to rotate. Immediately drops down the ladder, supports with the kill into Martinez. Molotov will isolate, but Nexa is still going to get past him, and his ramp holds are looking sharp. HE forward. Nico spots the remaining 2. Is run down eventually, but there's Hunter to support. Yeah, I want to praise Nexa actually in particular, because it felt like one of the big strengths of Nuke for G2.
This one gets a bit interesting because Wasopeak's been very loud at the top of top main. And that means that Max has got this time and Nico doesn't know, might start to consider it, but needs to check behind him. He's not ready for it whatsoever. Needed that kill though, Max. That's devastating. How does he not find it? At least there's a trade and Wasopeak goes one better. Rotations up from Nexa and Hunter needs support.
Rixido tucked in towards Tetris. He finds 2. m0NESY over the top. And with that, G2 will win out the half 7-5. And a pistol round will put them in prime position. Smoke outside. Just the sole one across with the flashbang. Nico with the PT50 gets the opening kill. He's not done yet. Looking towards heaven. He's going to fall down. Have to get past Buddha. Weso Peak's also kind of checking between these two angles. So you might get the information in a moment. And in fact, it's round that's the destination. Weso Peak back towards red, being split on. Hunter with a great headshot. And that's given them the pathway down to link up with Nico. There is a body down here. DGT at the back of silos spotted. Nico opens the door and closes a bullet straight into DGT. Martinez will rotate over, but it's an Astralis plant he can't deny. In fact, they get off the bomb for a second and they know where this final player is. A gush down to Martinez. Nothing he can do in this. G2 going to get the pistol in their 8th round.
Yeah, what a round from G2. Hooks has got another that he could line up towards Garage, and Molly can go in towards Secret, trying to dot their T's and cross their I's. In fact, there's another one. Drops in towards Credit Card. Martinez can't see a thing, would have to extend through this smoke, and there's so much audio just being contributed by G2. The Molly's make it uncomfortable. Max is in the smoke the entire time, hoping for an opportunity, waiting for his chance to strike, but it's Munacy trapped between two angles. He's being peppered down by so many bullets. Max will reveal himself, and that's the bomb dropped as well. Fortunately enough, G2 have got the numbers. It should be okay. And it is. Weso Peak, last player standing. 5-7 in hand by Heaven. He gets dealt with by the grenades. G2 just able to close that one out.
Yeah, big round from Hooksy.
And clear every single angle that they know is available to them. And it really limits the amount of options. It reduces the amount of players getting involved. That's a great kill from Hunter. We see that one back immediately. Nico adds his name to the feed. It's just pistols, so you're not expecting anything in this round out of 9Z. And for G2, if you're a fan of them, you're just hoping just for them just to clean it out. Just finish this game 13-5, have no troubles, gain the momentum, start and look strong. And Nico definitely is.
Yeah, Nico is not missing a shot. It's great to see. 20 for 9 right now. He is.
You see already Hunter's dropped into top main. Trying to be a nuisance alongside Nico. Meanwhile, Martinez hasn't moved from Squeaky because of that push originally from Buddha. So that's gained control. They've not retreated. They've stood their ground, 9Z. And that's really helped out matters. Nico's dropped. And suddenly things get a whole lot worse for G2. This is a good looking round out of 9Z. Hunter looks to try and remedy that, but it's not going to be the case. Hooksy, left alone versus 4 players, has got the bomb on his back, but hasn't got utility to cross. Has also been spotted. This one feels like a matter of time before 9Z announce themselves back on the server.
Yeah, it took them 11 rounds, but they finally get one back.
So whilst he looks outside, he's missed the timing because Nico's already in Secret.
Yeah, that would have been a sick molly if it had actually been able to properly catch a light. Max, oh dear, Nico caught out, but that's really on Hunter for slipping.
Yeah.
He's meant to be providing full coverage for Nico. At least gets the trade, so makes up for the mistake and keeps the advantage for G2, but Buddha has taken lobby control.
That should be the guarantee to 9Z that this ends B.
Yeah, Martinez comes down, Weso Peak is here, so 2 players available. Door opens, Martinez misses the opportunity. Weso Peak is still here though. Hooksy fully aware of it, spots him out, the flames come forward, but Weso Peak looking for fights elsewhere. That bomb needs to be planted, and it can be denied. Martinez swings through. And even if he didn't, Weso Peak was there, so they get all the information, and 9Z strike onto B.
Lobby aggression, which 9Z have showed their hand at quite a few times. Hunter is just looking for secret rotates. And Hunter's actually being very loud. Drop the smoke in main, and the spam actually creates a little hole for him to poke his head through, deal with Max. Now Hunter can create all kinds of distraction alongside Nexa, and 9Z have got to be worried. And when they rotate down in towards Vent, they're going straight into G2.
Yeah, great kill from Hunter, and he's walked into heaven. He's found that timing. They're not aware. It's another freebie for Hunter. Long range, doesn't matter, gets his kill. Bombs planted on B. Hooksy gets the information, and now Hunter can flank as well. This is looking perfect from G2. Hunter's got them locked in. They can't even escape. If they wanted to save, he's going to find Martinez. Immediately finds the round back for them. Can't quite get Weso kill, but Hunter, despite the round previous not going their way, is able to bring this one through almost single-handedly.
Yeah, absolutely single-handedly. Really good decision making as well from G2, because as soon as he gets the kill that presents itself in main, Hooksy just basically says, let Hunter work. Next, you can see he's coming over towards Secret, where he can quickly rotate down, but also where he's playing wide and out in the open, that creates a problem for that Heaven player. The aggression not rewarded. Max still remains by Unbreakable. Nico has actually made it through. Yet again, this feels like a Hunter-Nico timing, but Nico's got the advantage. Max finds Munacy, but Nico's lying in wait. He takes down both players on the site. Wayso Peak steps in and would need both and collects. Hooksy thrown into a 1-on-3. Knows where one player is. A good adjustment on towards Max as well, and isolates Wayso Peak at the back of the site. But where on earth has Martinez got to? Started outside, revealed himself in ramp, and has wrapped lobby. Heats in towards Hut and hits the shot. 9Z stay alive for at least one more.
Hooksy's clutch denied. Martinez opens and closes the round. Wayso Peak there with the critical double. Nico finding that two-piece as he entered into the site. Felt like he'd maybe given them an opportunity. But Wayso Peak so fast on the rotation. This is fantastic from Nico. The quick readjustment on GGT's wide swing. And Hooksy almost plays this to perfection. He had the read as well on the final player.
Because there's only a couple of AKs, but this could just be a top play. Instead, it's just the utility. They want to hit ramp. They want to target this position. Wayso Peak, rather than drops the smoke, pulls out his gun, caught in between two mines, needs the rotation from his team, is still able to adjust, but that's only for one.
Run down, rifle recovered. Max trying to slip in, and he's doubled up. That might be enough to deny G2 running them down. On to be planted by Hooksy. 2v4 in the post plant, a Mac 10 and an M4. Door opened as the smoke is still present. They're a little bit lost in it. Hooksy will eventually scale through. I'd say giving them a lot of respect, a lot of space to work with. That's given Hooksy an opportunity to find one more kill. He's not slowing down, but GGT forces him to pause. And it's Hunter. Another 1v3 presented for G2 to close this. A flashbang forward. Bomb being diffused through the smoke. The spam doesn't quite connect. Martinez is sticking it, and the Tech 9 can't find the kill. GGT provides cover. 9Z up to 9.
This time, in fact, it might be even worse. Blow open of the smoke, but Max is the one that suffers the brunt of the damage.
Yeah, he's in danger. Should be dealt with in a moment. Even the Molotov, they want to make sure they get this kill. He's done for. And with no response from Heaven or Main, G2 are now realizing there's a lot of control to be had.
And he got there by jumping over main as that smoke was blown by Martinez. So 9Z have got no idea. You can see the backstab's about to come in towards the top of A. Drops the molly. Martinez under pressure, but still looking cool and collected. Will finally fall. Nico arrives, and suddenly this crossfire breaks. It looks like the beginning of the end now for 9Z. DGT, last player standing, was in garage, has now got to get a wriggle on.
Yeah, G2 everywhere. They're done, ready to end it. That opening kill outside, all the space they were given over, it felt like they had free reign to go wherever they pleased. They walk into B where the bodies were, but it doesn't matter. Every kill goes their way. GGT's legs are spotted, dealt with by Hunter, and G2 will close 13-10.
Yeah, got to be said though, you got to give a lot of credit to 9Z, and even in that last round, I actually really liked the design of it, because DGT's the player in garage, not Max. Max has been revealed early outside, and suddenly you've got players that have rotated down. DGT was supposed to be that hidden element, but G2 never went that way. It looked a little bit chaotic at times, but regardless...